What you're looking at right now is the worst, probably the most destructive winter storm in the last 15 years or so. See if I can get down here without killing myself. Ooh, shit. I left my boots in my apartment, so I'm not very mobile out here, but it's solid ice over about a foot of snow. And it is slippery because it's above freezing and it's raining out. What you're hearing is basically trees collapsing under the ice. Look at this. Look at that. That tree there once stood about up there where you see that one there. Now look at it. It's probably been uprooted partially. They've actually given this storm a name, the press has, Ice Storm 2013, named after the infamous ice storm of 1998, which hit Ontario, Quebec, and the Maritimes. And they say that this is the worst ice storm to hit here since 1998. And this storm has also hit in addition to the Maritimes, Quebec, and Ontario. Now today's December 23rd, but you probably won't see this video until probably the 24th because we currently have no electricity. We lost electricity yesterday afternoon, and now it's today afternoon. We did get it back for about 3 hours, and then it went out again. MB Power they're pretty much working at full capacity trying to get things situated. Oh man. I guess a lot of that's ice falling rather than trees falling. But the roads are also just a glaze of wet ice. The roads are very treacherous. But yeah, this is the most destructive winter storm since the ice storm of 1998. Many places have been without power since the day before yesterday. So some places are going on 2 days. We're going on a day. And of course the reason the power's out is everything here is covered in a ½ inch of ice, and that includes the power lines. And tree branches have also been sagging on top of the power lines, and it's not good. So they're working, cutting tree branches off, you know, reattaching any fallen lines, although I don't know if there are any. I'd say probably about a quarter of the province of New Brunswick is currently without power. I believe the whole city of Toronto's without power. I don't know if anywhere else in the Maritimes is without power, but about a quarter of the province of New Brunswick is. About 32,000 people are currently, at the time of this video, about 32,000 people are without power. That's in New Brunswick alone. So, I almost wiped out. Look at the car. Just yesterday, I started the car and cleaned all the ice off it. This was nice and clean. Now it's covered. Right thick in ice. Look at this. This is impressive. This is impressive. Can't move the handle. Couldn't get in the car if you wanted to. Not without. Oh, there we go. Wow. Good God. Did you see that tree move? I did. Let me get a chunk of that so you can get a look at how thick that is. Ooh. Right here. There. That's how thick the ice is on this car. And I just cleaned it off yesterday. Wasted a quart of gas running it, cleaning it off. Oh, that's nice. Tree coming into our power line. Actually, I think that's the telephone line. Let me see where that goes. Yeah, that's the telephone line. So, our power line, which is the higher one, that's okay. Look at the mirror there. Now, as I said, we've been without power since yesterday afternoon. We're doing alright. The 3 hours in the middle that we had back was enough to recharge our dead laptops, and I was able to partially charge my jumper pack. I've been just once in a while running my laptop, and I've been having the internet router plugged into the cigarette lighter of the jumper pack, because I don't know why I didn't discover it before, but I found out that the internet router just runs off 12 volts DC, so I just have that directly plugged into the cigarette lighter on my jumper pack. And I do that once in a while to check up on things on the internet, see how everyone else is doing on Facebook, look at the MB Power outage listings. And according to MB Power right now, well, before they said we'd have power back by midnight tonight, but now they say unknown, update pending, meaning they don't know when they're going to get it fixed. Here's Ice Storm 2013, according to me. I'll be glad to get power back, because I need a shower and a shave really bad. I haven't showered in 2 days now. It'll be good to get some electric heat back. We are staying warm. We have a kerosene heater running, and we use that to warm soup or anything as well. So yeah, we're doing all right. Really, the only worry I have is the fridge and freezer gonna warm up. We've been able to trying to stay out of the fridge as often as we can, so we don't let the cold out, what little there is left. But oh well. Other than that, we're doing just fine. We're staying warm. We're just kind of bored. Like I said, I've been staying off the computer except to plug in the router and check up once in a while. But anyway, there's Ice Storm 2013 according to me. It's kind of interesting because the power doesn't go out here often at all, but we'll be glad to have it back nonetheless. So see you guys later. It's the next day, Christmas Eve, and things aren't looking much better. Still no power, and about an hour from now we'll make 48 hours since we've lost power. We're still holding up okay. Today I started the car so I could clean the ice off it, and that gave me a chance to plug the jumper pack in so I could charge it. Just plugs directly into the cigarette lighter, which I needed to do because jumper pack's battery came down to about 11 volts, and it was still running the internet router, but I don't think it would have had much left in it. But I did that, and I was able to, while it was charging, I had my laptop and my cell phone plugged into the inverter so they could charge. And the car was so thick with ice that I had to run it for about 45 minutes, maybe an hour, to get all of the ice off it. I'll see if I can give you a sample of the ice that came off it here. Yeah, there's how thick it is on the trunk part here. We'll never be able to get the trunk open until it warms up and melts, because the handle to open the trunk's under all that ice. Yeah, the whole car was covered about an inch thick in ice. Yes. That's about how thick the ice was, all over every single part of the car. So yeah, ran for about 45 minutes, an hour, I don't know. And that was enough to bring my jumper pack up to like 3/4 of a charge, which was nice. The problem is though, it's starting to get colder now. As you can see, the clouds are kind of starting to break up a bit, especially over there. And as a result, it's getting colder. Yesterday, the temperature hovered around 33, 34 degrees Fahrenheit. And now, currently it's 23 degrees and falling rapidly. Oh yes, you might be able to see over there, our freezer finally came above freezing, so the only, we have meat and stuff, so the only way to save that was to put it out here on the doorstep, much colder out here. And by the looks of things, it's gonna keep getting colder. We still have a deep freeze with stuff inside it, but so far it's stayed below freezing. But it's getting colder, and that poses a problem because of course we have a kerosene heater to keep the house warm, and yesterday alone we used like 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons of kerosene between yesterday and up to this point. Yeah, about 2 gallons of kerosene, and we only have 2 gallons left. So if this keeps up, eventually we're gonna have to leave and go buy kerosene. But that shouldn't be too big of a problem. We're starting to get tired of being filthy. I haven't showered in, I last showered on the 21st, I believe. So that makes 3 days since I've showered, and I need a shave as well. I haven't shaved in about 1.5 weeks. So yeah, I feel kind of dirty. According to MB Power now, like I said, it was planned that we would get power back by midnight, this last midnight. Of course, that certainly did not happen. But now they say, this morning when I checked the website, it said we would get it back tomorrow night. So Christmas Day at night. But now, I checked a couple hours ago and it says pending, meaning they don't know when it's going to be fixed. Some places, some very near here, are scheduled to be fixed by the 28th. That will mean 6 days that those places have been without power. Making this very likely worse than the ice storm of 1998. In the ice storm of 1998, we had no power for 3 days. So tomorrow, if we still don't have power, then we will have beat that record. It'll be the longest that I've ever been without power in my entire life. I was 3 years old in the ice storm of 1998. Yeah, so that's pretty much all for now. And of course, the reason I'm out here freezing instead of filming inside is because it's dark inside, no electric lighting. So I might as well do it out here where you can see something. See all the trees coated in ice. Get a look at this. This is nice. This is pretty. Look at that. Is that outlandish or what? So, it looks like you guys possibly won't see this until well after Christmas. The 26th, 27th, 28th, I don't know. But anyway, we're still kind of in good spirits. We still somewhat have our sanity, so that's the update for now. Alright, today is the 26th. And, well, we never got power back on the 24th. However, on Christmas Day, around 1 in the afternoon, the power came back on. And it came on and it stayed on, and we thought we got lucky, and it was finally over. However, today, the 26th, it went off again around noontime. However, it did come back, and we were scared because we had drained the tub of water. We had the tub filled with water that we could pour into the toilet to flush it and stuff. We had drained that, so we had no water. We were running out of kerosene, and we were starting to get worried. However, about 2 hours later, it came back. So That was around 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's now like 6 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and we still have power, so that's good. Hopefully it'll stay on again. It's snowing right now, which certainly doesn't help things. If you look over here, get a load of this. Look at this tree. Dragging down right on our telephone line. It's you can tell it's under a lot of tension. It's bent, angled right down. So, but it's still working. We still have the phone and we still have the internet. While the power was out, I never mentioned, but I've been listening to MB Power on my scanner. I looked up on the internet and found some frequencies, and I was listening to them, and man, they are busy bees. They have to go to every pole, report what they're doing to the pole, and then report when they're opening the breaker on that pole, or closing the breaker, or replacing a fuse and stuff like that. And basically I just kept my scanner on, the portable scanner, and just listened to that all day, day before yesterday. That's pretty much how I kept myself sane. But yeah, currently there's still over about 20,000 people in the province without power still. About 5,000 of those are here in St. Stephen. In this particular area where we are, there's currently 300 or 400 people still without power, but we've got it now, which is good. And if you see this video, that means it at least stayed on long enough for me to call it quits and edit and upload it. So there you go, Ice Storm 2013.